What's up, guys? It's Bobby from Pacers Gaming. They just released the new badge system that's going to be in NBA 2K23, so I'm going to walk you guys through it. It's kind of going to be really interesting how they're changing the game from 2K22 to 2K23. So right here, I got the courtside report pulled up, and first thing it says one of the first things everyone does when they pick up the new 2K is, go through the My Player. This year, they've added different things. They want to balance it. You have complete control over the player you want and the builder and all that type of stuff. So it doesn't really go into details too much about the builder. But if we go down to the new gen badge system, this is where it talks a lot about how the badge system will work this year. So to read, the most impactful change when it comes to building players is the form of new badge system for new gen. So this is for the next gen consoles, PS5 and the new Xbox. From previous years, they went from having the same badges as the same results. They become a little too overpowered by stacking certain badges together. This year, we're moving to a tiered badge system. There are 16 badges per attribute category, 8 in tier 1, 4 in tier 2, and 4 in tier 3. So what this sounds like is there's going to be different tiers for the different badges. I'm assuming you still have to level them up. So for example, in the past, you might have, say, catch and shoot shooting badge could be a tier 1 badge. So even though it's a tier 1 badge, it doesn't mean it's automatically Hall of Fame. You still probably have to level it up to with badge points to get to Hall of Fame. That's my guess. And then a tier 3 one could be something like corner specialist or something like that, kind of the different tiers. So it says tier 1 badges are the least powerful for your player, but also cost the least amount of badge points. So I'm assuming to level them up, it's going to be less badge points. So maybe a corner specialist badge, to get to Hall of Fame, it only costs 4 badge points. But maybe the catch and shoot, that could be tier 1, might cost you 8 badge points to get to Hall of Fame. I don't know, that's kind of theoretical, but that's kind of what it sounds like to me. The costs go up as you climb the tiers and acquire the more impactful badges. The base idea is that you'll need to equip a certain number of badges in the lower tiers before you can equip badges in the highest. So what this means is, your lower tier badges, you got to have a couple of them before you can even get to the level of having a tier 1 badge. So I'm assuming based on how you build your player and stuff like that, if you build a slashing build and you only get maybe 8 badge points or whatever it is for shooting, you probably can't get that tier 1 badge because you can't even get enough tier 3 badges. So it'll be kind of interesting to see, how the builder works with the badge system and how you got to build your player to even be able to balance it out to get the certain badges. It'll also be interesting to see what badges are in what tiers. It says the motive behind this change was to encourage players to make some tough choices when creating their badge recipes, make loadouts more valuable as a feature, and bring a better overall balance to the badge game in general. Along with tiers, we are also introducing core badges, which are 4 unique badge slots, 1 in each attribute category that can be filled with badges that don't count towards your badge points. So this is kind of interesting. So it looks like, so you will have your core badges, and each one kind of, you don't have to use badge points. So it says so you have 4 unique badges. So based on your build or whatever type of player you have, it says 1 in each attribute category. You'll have a core badge. So I wonder, here we go. Each badge will have a challenge requirement that once met will allow the badge to be placed into a core badge slot. So you got to actually do something and do a challenge to be able to pretty much unlock that core badge to add to your player, and then you want to use badge points for it. We have also made several changes to the badges themselves, which are highlighted below. So this is kind of going to be interesting though with the core badges. I'm trying to think maybe if there's different challenges to unlock different core badges, maybe you do one and your core badge becomes catch and shoot. Maybe you do a different one and it becomes corner specialist, but it seems like you can only have 1 per attribute category. So that'll be interesting to see kind of, is it based on your build, what kind of build you make, depends on the badge you can get. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K23 news that comes out, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.